Arik. Boy touch. Arik. Why are you here?
That is a question for me to ask you.
I am not Mindbender. I am one of his victims.
Can I presume that he's the one who pulled me here then?
Indeed. I sense it. Further ahead.
What can you tell me about him?
Powerful. Cunning. Ruthless.
Anything about his methods?
Unsure. Memory is hazy. It's been centuries since I last had a body. Nothing but the screams.
At least it's not singing.
He seems to be waiting for you ahead. Proceed with caution, Arik.
Of course.
Do not let him break you.
I would like to see him try.
I thought the very same thing. And eventually he got to me too.
Well, there's always methods to prevent that.
I cannot proceed further. Carry on.
Hmm.
Show myself alone and unarmed. No need to be so hesitant.
Why don't you bring your pretty face a bit closer so I can hear you? Even when my enhanced hearing, you're difficult to hear.
Then approach as well, Arik.
I took the long trip. You could take 5 steps.
I have waited here for you to come to me.
I guess you got impatient and pulled me here.
A bit. As you can see, I am alone and unarmed. I invite you here out of goodwill.
Goodwill. Well, you haven't punched my face in yet, so I would take that as a goodwill.
Better than those I called colleagues. Arik, I have watched you and those others around. I have seen you. I have witnessed. You utilize the same as me. We are not so different. I simply wish to bridge that gap.
I think I like the gap.
You haven't even heard what I have to offer.
Amuse me then.
You utilize a weapon. One called the Deathbringer. It is a weapon of void and of hide. It is but a trinket. Well, if you were to accept me, I could offer you much more.
Like what? Power. Yes, the good old always with the power. You call Deathbringer a trinket. I would find that a good enough a weapon. I don't think you have anything that you can offer me that I want.
Then you are not looking with your eyes open. You utilize it like a child. It is wasted. Its potential is far more.
Considering that was not the first time I used it, but the second time that I used the weapon, And I do not use any other of the guns, so to say.
You need more than experience. A guiding hand to show you, and more power to utilize it fully. More than what Atlas can offer.
I am not searching for power when I ask for help, when I ask for training from Atlas. Power comes on its own.
Power is taken. Power is stolen. It does not give itself so freely.
I would say that is incorrect. You can take shortcuts to get power. I've heard many of them. Face a good comparison to that. But it isn't just taking power and having power. What if that power fails and it hurts those that you want to protect? I suppose you don't really have that much of a problem.
None at all. I have taken boys from countless realms.
But you haven't taken mine.
Not yet. But you see how you bend, see how you break. You are merely one approach. Let's see what happens when your friends are put in the fire.
There have been many times in fire. Just because it has a different color, different name, doesn't mean they won't survive.
Perhaps I will succeed where that foolish hangman failed. He was an idiot that fed off of an ideal to save his fallen race's people. But me, I know what is important. I see the truth. You do not.
Arik is grinning. You think you know what's important. I am sorry, but that's called an opinion. And I am sorry, your opinion sucks.
Tell me this, Arik. When you cannot control that weapon any longer, what will it do to you? To your friends, your family?
There's something called stopping. I suppose you don't know that either.
You would abandon such a thing. Let go of the grasp.
If it's too deadly, too dangerous, then why not? I am not about destroying things.
I thought perhaps one who utilized such a tool would have wisdom knowledge, one would be willing to do what was necessary, but it seems I was wrong.
Are you sure about that?
Simple-minded.
Says the one who has a tube sticking out of his fucking head.
Poke fun, little animal.
I am an animal, so what about it?
You're going to have to be tamed, or else. What is it? Euthanized.
Not too sure what that means, but I am not someone who can be tamed. Why don't we attempt to tame you instead? You seemed a bit on the off the rails.
You see it as deranged. I see it as knowing truth. I have seen that which falls upon those with ideals such as yours. And I know it is not but foolishness.
I never said you were stupid. You just have a different opinion of me.
What a waste. I simply want to show you the right path. The way that could benefit us both. Yet you don't seem willing to listen, despite what I have offered.
Presumably because what would benefit me has to benefit others. Those that stand close to me. Not some random stowaway in my head.
What I have offered is yours to control. It is not some mindless tool. I offer you power. How you use it is your choice. No, it benefits us both, yes. It is an offer for you. You seem to think I am some mindless fool grasping at power, grasping at anything I can hold on to. But I simply seek righteousness, truth.
What righteousness and what truth are you seeking?
The logic in the sword.
The logic in the sword. And yet, you go about gaining vessels for, what was it, centuries? What does a vessel have to do with a sword?
It seems your grasp of common knowledge is lacking.
I've heard that before.
Of this sort is an ancient ideal, one that transcends a petty fools like you.
Educate me.
That blade has seen countless civilizations and risen those with the balls to do what is necessary to power. It has given us, given me, this. You could have this as well.
You want me to get a sword that is literally all about destroying.
Perhaps I was wrong about you. You may be nothing more than an animal after all. A stupid mat.
You have to do better than that. Even the Plague Lord has insulted me more than what you have.
Fine. Stick to your family, your friends. But now, I don't intend on stopping.
Neither am I.
And if you stay with them, you will die with them.
At least I die without having a genitalia stuck to my head.
Leave.
Then send me back.
As they get closer, like the screams in your head get significantly louder.
I'll send you back myself.
As they as they place their hand on you, and you will eventually wake up. All right.